Coming to you from the treehouse in Portland. Yes, I'm very happy that today is a sunny day. I think we're going to have sun most of the day today and tomorrow, keeping my fingers crossed. We might be going back over the mountain, and it's always better to go when it's sunny. They just hung the Christmas lights on the trees outside, and it's so fun in the evening to be able to see them, the twinkling. I noticed, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have noticed that people are decorating early for Christmas, and I get it. I have that urge. Unfortunately, we're packing. So far, we have been moving forward, trying to find our forever home. Again, we thought the last one was our forever home, but you just never know what life dishes out, do you? So we're still on the hunt. There's lots to ponder, and since G and I have moved so many times, and we have a pretty extensive background knowledge in property, it is it's good and it's challenging, because we go in with a what the heck, what's going on here? So it is kind of it's fun, but we are also exhausting ourselves, and I think we both have reached the point where we have decided to just take it a little bit slower, relax a little bit more, and there is the comfort in knowing that stuff just keeps on coming on the market. People are on the move, so it'll be what it'll be. But I cannot tell you how grateful I am for all the comments and the supports and the belief that we will find the forever beehive. I can't tell you how comforting that is to me. Yeah, I thought today I saw something that was the forever beehive, but there wasn't a bathroom, which meant I would have to go out, because that would have been above the garage. I would have had to go out over to the house to go to the bathroom. Yeah, at my age, I'm not sure I could hold it that long. First of all, you can't tell until you have to go that you have to go. And then you got to skedaddle down some stairs to get over to the house to go. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. But it was really awesome looking. It was really awesome looking. So that's, it's all those things that you're peeling back the layers of each piece of property and going, could I live with that? Could I not live with that? Is that something I like or is not? And let me tell you, we're kind of on the picky side. I guess at our age we're kind of on the picky side, but the best part of all this is I have been having a chance every so often to take a little few-minute break and go in and see the grandkids, and it reinforces that desire to be closer, yeah. It reinforces that. Boy, I am so looking forward to that. So what have I been doing? Well, I have to say I have been playing my little Candy Crush game on the phone a lot. I mean, I'm in the car going from one house to the other, and I'm just crushing that candy, because there's something cathartic about just crushing that candy. And so I've been doing a lot of that, more of that than stitching. I've been reading or listening to a book, and my book group and sisters, we're working on the second book, which is called Camino Wind. I believe that's the second one. And I tell you, I like it better than the first book. And I'm not sure that it is better written or that I am revisiting people from the first book. And so it's kind of like revisiting friends. I don't know. But I am enjoying the second book a lot, and our book group Zoom meets next week, which is awesome. Let's see, how many people are on the streetcar? Oh, there looks like there might be 4 or 5 people on there. Wow, that's pretty darn good. Everybody's wearing a mask. Our governor has taken us back to lockdown again. So that means pretty much masks everywhere. I believe restaurants are closed except for takeout. And you know, this is a thing G told me, is that, am I babbling too much? Blah, 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 blah. Well, anyhow, it's been a bit, and I want to talk to you. So, if you're not happy with the babble, maybe this is not the channel. Oh, that kind of rhymes, doesn't it? It has a little bit of a lyrical sound to it. If you're not here for the babble, maybe not the channel. Huh, I could do a rap song, couldn't I? I'm missing my friends, can you tell? Yeah, it's Thanksgiving week, and I'm missing my friends and my family. Where was I? Oh, they are trying to pass a temporary ordinance where you can do takeout cocktails. Now, I think that is thinking outside the box, because in Vegas, you can take your cocktail and walk on the street all the time, you know. And in Portland, people aren't going to be walking on the street with their cocktail because half the time it's raining in the wintertime. So I think allowing restaurants to do takeout cocktails for those people who don't want to mix their own cocktail, and let me tell you, when we mix our cocktails at home, you know, Erin 2 Martini Stitcher might be able to talk more about this, because she does a subscription box, but nothing we mix at home ever tastes as good as the one we get out in a lounge. And I don't know if bartenders are trained. I mean, they must know things that it's kind of like grandma who left that one ingredient out of the recipe. Maybe that's what's going on in the bartending world. But all I know is that a cocktail in a lounge tends to taste better than the cocktail we mix at home. So I can see where people might order their takeout food and a cocktail to go, and they're not going to be standing on the street drinking it because it's raining most of the time in the wintertime here, and so they'll take it home. I think that's a good adjustment to COVID cocktail bartending. How do we keep our businesses going thought process, because truly right now we do have to think outside the box. Yeah, so I thought that was a good thing. What else? What else do I think is good? I had to cancel a block of the month. Can you believe it? I got a notice that I had signed up for a block of the month, which I'll have to go back. I know I'm just gonna scream and wail in agony that I canceled it, because I know I think I signed up for it a long time ago, and it was not going to start until January through Fat Quarter Shop. See, these are clues. I can't even remember the name of it, but when I got the notice that my invoice was ready to pay, I went online to Fat Quarter Shop to look for it, and I couldn't find it anywhere to even look at it, to see if I was going to be in agony when I canceled it, because truly I can't, even though my address and sisters will remain the same, and that's where I'll be getting mail, I can't have block of the months be stacking up there for me to pick up, you know, once a month. I don't know. I think Wes would, I think Wes would have an issue with me. So, I couldn't find out what it looked like. I can't even remember the name of it. So I called them up and I said, you know, I am in total transition and I am going to have to cancel that block of the month because I really don't have a permanent address. I mean, I have my permanent address in Sisters, but that's like a mail drop for me. And so I don't know currently where I would even say to mail, you know. So she was so gracious. I mean, Fat Quarter Shop, they have got customer service down pat. So she said, no problem, we'll cancel it. And she said, you can't see it on the website because it's sold out. Oh my God, that made my stomach kind of twist. It's sold out and I'm giving it up. I have no idea what I'm giving up. But I said, put your big girl panties on. You do have the block of the month from French General that doesn't start till March, and hopefully you'll know exactly where that has to go. If I don't have a second address by March, where I don't have to drive 3 hours to get my mail, yeah, we're going to be in Houston, we have a problem. So I thought, March, I want to do those. And I knew what it was, swoon blocks through French General. But I cannot for the life of me remember what was the one that I signed up through Fat Quarter Shop. So I canceled that one. It was, needless to say, a moment. 2020, you suck. So I had to deal with that, and then I finished stitching the base of my pillow. So I did a buttonhole stitch around the whole thing. So I buttonhole stitched around. And then I know that I have to do some decorative, I don't have the pattern here, but I think it's feather stitch kind of highlighted in the H and the M and the E maybe. So when I get home, I have to get that thread and do that. And then here's my thought. I am making this into a pillow, but I really want to do a little bit of quilting in the background of this. And I think I just want to do cross hatching, like a big cross hatch. So first this is my plan, whether it pans out or not, I don't know. So first I'm going to sew under like a 1/4 inch edge around the whole thing. You got that? Then I am going to quilt the background with a big cross hatch. Then I'm going to buttonhole around this top edge to the background fabric, which is, I believe it's a printed black fabric. And that'll be the front of my pillow. And then I'll make a overlapping back, you know, for the back of the pillow. And then I'm all ready to start making those center hanging things here. So I am happy to say that this will probably be ready by the end of November, which means that I will prep that first January circle in December. So it'll be done in January. Makes sense? Yeah. But that's my plan so far. You know, but we know how plans are, best laid plans. So I was happy. It takes a moment to get the buttonhole stitching around these big letters, let me tell you. But I did it while I was listening to my book, my audio book, and it worked out great. And then I wanted to show you these pins I got. You remember the, well, it was only a video or two ago, the Santa hat pin cushion. I said I need some cute pins. Well, I found these cute pins. These are, what are these pins by? Just Pins, Just Another Button Company. We know we love everything they make. But these pins, 3 of them, one is like a Starbucks coffee, probably a peppermint mocha if I were to smell it, a snowman, and a mitten. And I'm going to stick those in the top of that pin cushion because I just thought that's going to be so great. And I got these pins from Acorns and Threads. They had a whole rack of Just Another Button Company pins. Oh my gosh, they are the cutest pins. But I thought this would be so cute on that Santa hat. So I bought that. And then I have been working on binding. So that's what I'm going to do now while I jabber some more. You know, I can show you just a piece of this. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, just in case that sneaky person's watching. But yeah, so I've been tacking down the binding, and it's been relaxing. Tacking binding has been relaxing, let me tell you. My favorite little lunch place is on the first floor. Down at the bottom is commercial space. And my favorite little lunch place is behind the Museum Cafe, which is a Japanese cafe. And I love their little, how they package and make things, and they all taste so good. Well, the owner just arrived. I just saw her pull up. Might be lunchtime soon. I have to figure out, I know I've gotten a couple of you have been asking why I can't get the closed caption going on the videos, and I've got to figure that out because I know that there must be a way. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't, and it's not something I'm picking or doing that I know of. So I'll try to figure that out before this one gets launched. Yeah, so I hope you all are planning your safe Thanksgiving, whatever that means for you. I know it'll be most likely just G and I for Thanksgiving because we're heading back over the mountain. And that's okay. I mean, I imagine that my one son and his wife probably are working. She usually works every holiday. And my other son and daughter-in-law probably will be with her parents, which will be really nice, really nice. So I have, back to that I've noticed that people are decorating for Christmas early. I mean, really decorating for Christmas. It's like there's stuff on the front porch. And I know that in our neighborhood in Sisters, Christmas lights go up in November because the chances you'll get them up in December are pretty slim if it snows. So that's happening now. And then I know the tree went up in Pioneer Square, and the official lighting of that happens on Thanksgiving. Of course, there won't be the big party program down there because you can't have that many people together, and we are pretty much in Oregon shut down for safety reasons. And I think it's, I mean, you have all kinds of people complaining about it, and I get it. It is just a pisser. But if we can just hang in there through this winter, get that vaccine on board, we might be able to we might be able to have a 4th of July party. That's what I'm hoping for. So, and I'm not sure we'll have a Christmas tree this year anyway, just because everything will be in transition. Well, we're gonna put a little tree up here. I have a little lit birch tree that I put up here, and we'll do that. That'll be fun. But I know that Christmas will be challenging for a lot of people, wanting to be with family. Thanksgiving, you know, people survive the Halloween challenge, but Thanksgiving is that first one where you really feel the pain of not seeing your family, you know. I keep telling myself that I should just machine sew down these bindings, but I don't know. I like the way this looks, and it is very cathartic to get this done. And I only have, maybe I have 2 sides to go. 2 sides to go. It'll be done before I get back. I did succumb and start yesterday watching Christmas movies on Netflix, and the first one I watched, what is it? What is it about Christmas movies? You know, the old Christmas movies, they're the best. Miracle on 34th Street, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, Santa Claus. Oh, those are all classics. The Holiday. Oh, there's some that I could just, every year I have to watch them. But this new genre of Christmas movie, yuck. So it seems like there's this whole list of Christmas movies that are about not having a date on Christmas. Give me a break. And about finding a date on Christmas. And this movie I watched yesterday, oh my God, it was so bad. I knew I was desperate when I actually sat through the whole thing, and every half hour I'd be going, I don't get it. This is a lousy movie. You know, I recognized some of the actors, but the movie was, wow. I don't know who wrote that one. I mean, give me Hugh Grant in a movie. Remember that one where the 2 gals switched homes? I loved that movie. I loved that movie. The gal from Hollywood goes to England, and the gal from England goes to Hollywood, and that was a good one. You know. But it's kind of like there's certain genres of books that pretty much the plot is written. You just change the name, the accent, and what job they did, and then you've got a new book. Yeah, that's what this movie felt like. So, but I know I'm desperate because I watched it. I'm desperate for some holiday cheer, and yeah, I might actually go down and get that tree and bring it up here before we leave. Well, this is going pretty darn quick for So what have you got planned for your holiday season? Are you hunkering down, staying safe and playing it safe, or are you, I know so many people have COVID fatigue, they're ready to bust out a little bit. So usually Thanksgiving dinner for us, because we're vegan and gluten-free, includes gluten-free stuffing. I make stuffing that pretty much tastes like regular stuffing. It has the same seasonings and flavor. I just use gluten-free bread. And we splurge and go for the meatless sausage just to bring back the memories. I make cranberry sauce. I make mashed potatoes with almond milk. And I make sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes? Yeah. I can make a gluten-free vegan pumpkin pie if I want. So the only thing we really miss from our Thanksgiving table is the turkey. And the turkeys around us are pretty darn happy about that. They like to hang out at our house because, hey, these people are vegan, they don't eat turkeys. And there's a herd of about 20 of them that walk around town. So, if you didn't get a chance to visit on the live, we did a live chat on Sambry Stitches, which is a floss tuber. So I know this is quilt roadies, but my stitch roadie friend Becca, we did, she and Audrey, Stitchy Witch 42, and I did a live, I don't know what you call it, a live thing. It was a live thing, and so you can go on Sambry Stitches, which is a floss tube, and watch that. It was quite fun. It was as close to fun would be with girlfriends without actually being in the same room with them. Yeah, so that was nothing but a good time. Well, I could keep jabbering, but I know you probably have things to do, and I'm going to be finishing up this binding. I will definitely do a little video as I'm packing up part of the beehive when I get home. Yeah, I should have, the boxes I've already packed, I should have labeled them. That was a mistake, but several of you actually gave me some good suggestions, so I started doing that. I did pack all in one tote all the quilt tops that still need to be quilted. And I found some projects that I forgot about that were in process, but I hadn't finished. I found a Kathy Schmitz table runner I was doing in black work embroidery, and boy is it cute. I need to finish that. I haven't packed up any of my project boxes, so I still have an opportunity to decide which project boxes are going to come along as opposed to pack. And I know that I'm going to bring the Kathy Schmitz Eastmoreland stitch. I'm going to bring that along. I am going to bring along a Sylvia Pippin project. I kind of want to give myself a little bit of a variety, so I thought I'd bring along a Kathy Schmitz, a Sylvia Pippin, a Sue Spargo, and yeah, I think a couple more, just to kind of keep me going. If this takes longer to find the perfect beehive, to keep me occupied and yet limit my choices. See, the problem that happens in the beehive is that I have so many choices that sometimes it's like a chicken running around in there trying to decide which corn to eat. But if I limit myself to like 5 projects of a variety of different genres, then I can conceivably make some headway on them because the choices are limited, but I have enough variety to not pout about it. Yeah. So I think that's, but we'll meet you in the beehive down in Sisters, and we'll see how that goes, trying to decide. Hey, maybe I should do a project box flip. Show you what's in every project box I have. Oh my God. Do I dare do that? Do you think I should do that? I might be too embarrassed. You guys take care. We'll see you on the other side of the mountain, okay?
Thanks for watching.
And be sure to like and subscribe on Quilt Roadies.